Everybody, I'm Elwirfy, and today I wanted to talk about something that maybe doesn't make any sense from an outsider, but if you've been making content for any amount of time, you know that bad comments are good for your channel. And here's why. One, they can very easily give other viewers a reason to comment on your video, if for no other reason than to either agree with the hateful comment or to defend the creator from that comment. And even if we all can agree pretty much that hateful comments tend to be trying to spark up negativity and an upset feeling from it, you have to understand that humans are naturally more interested in things that make them upset than that make them happy. So, like, if I, for example, I love to use this example, if I, as a white dude just said the N-word, right, that'd be a huge shocker, right? And everyone will go nuts. There'd be a massive panic. There'd be a lot of like dislikes on the video, mean comments being like, "Oh, you're so racist. Oh my god." There'd be all these horrible things. But keep in mind, it'd be such a hateful video that probably, I think a video like that would get millions of views. And you know what? I promise you get subscribers from it too. No matter how awful a video is, if a video is awful enough, you can still gain an audience. So I would say don't worry if people are attacking you for making videos that maybe aren't up to their standards of quality or maybe isn't something that they find interesting. Remember, YouTube is filled of so many different places and things that the idea that someone would go out of, like, I don't know, I've never found an interest in leaving a negative comment on a video, because if I don't like a video, I just won't watch it. And I think we should vote with our view, not vote with our comment, because if you comment, that means that you view the video, and by viewing the video, you're supporting the creator. I just simply don't watch creators that I don't want to support. It's pretty simple. So when I see a negative comment, to me, I think, well, you didn't like the video, but yet you decided to watch the video, even if not for a long enough time, at least probably enough time to gain me a view, in which case they're supporting the channel, because that adds to watch time, that adds to my view count, and it adds to helping it get recommended, because YouTube doesn't keep track of what kinds of comments are there, but if there's more comments in a video, I'm pretty sure comments help with your video getting discovered. At least that's something I've noticed. Videos that have comments on them tend to do better than videos that don't have comments on them, or things that have more dislikes or likes. Either way will tend to get more popular or be viewed by more people than when not. And hi Snow Alf Oxy. Oh my goodness, I cannot say your name. But hi, welcome. Just making a video while I stream, because I like streaming while I do that. But yeah, no, negative comments are incredibly useful. One, it's a way of getting free criticism as well. Or I guess maybe we're on number 2 now. I think we're on number 2. Number 2, it's a way to get free criticism, right? So if you're trying to make new stuff, and let's be honest, if you're making your first 100 videos, I know people say it a lot, oh, don't worry about your first 100 videos. And I know that's kind of silly for me to say as someone with, 1,500 videos and still getting nowhere. I promise you there's no limit to how many videos you have to make before your channel explodes or gets popularity, or at the very, very least is able to create something that is truly community growing. There's no rules for the amount of videos. But I'm telling you, your first, let's call it 10 videos, right? Your first 10 videos, they're not going to be good. Why aren't they going to be good? Couple of reasons. One, audio quality is probably going to be bad. Video quality is probably going to be bad. You're not going to be very good at speaking in front of the camera, and you're going to be constantly worrying about what other people think. But the truth is, if you get a negative comment on one of those videos, typically those negative comments will say, like, your audio's trash, or the camera's so shaky, or, it's worrying about your confidence. But here's the fact of the matter. If you're getting those kind of comments, I would take that as genuine criticism. That's what I do. When I get a negative comment and they're like, oh, he's not doing this right or something, then I think, oh, well, maybe I should go listen back and see if there is something that I do need to be changing about the way I make my videos. So I'll maybe have my friends on Discord be like, hey, can you check my mic for me, make sure I sound okay? Or I'll have them look at the video and be like, hey, is it fuzzy? Like, I thought I cleaned my camera nicely, but, maybe there was a smudge I didn't see. Because, just because I'm looking at something does not mean that what I view through my own eyes is going to be the same for somebody else. And it's possible that whoever wrote the comment also might have, vision difficulties, might wear glasses, or have a certain prescription that changes the way they view your video. And there's no one set way to pick a perfect video quality or perfect audio quality. But I would say this: make sure that your audio is always of your voice is the loudest thing going on. If people can hear a game, for example, if we use gaming, for example, if you are playing a video game and the game sound is higher than your voice, nobody cares about you. Then at that point, they're watching for the game. They're not watching for you. And you want people to watch for you. Because, let's be honest here, with how many YouTube channels there are, it's only your own self and your personality that's going to make you stand out from everyone else. Or at least try to stand out. Obviously it's very hard to do that, but anything to give yourself a little bit of an edge is really useful. So audio quality is the number one thing. Also because, tell you what, if there's a video that sounds awful, that's much harder to sit through than if a video sounds good but looks kind of garbage, right? Like if someone has a really good mic and they're doing like ASMR levels of like insane quality of their audio, but then the visuals are just like, I don't know, like a white wall or something, you can sit through that. You could like you don't have to watch it, but you could like turn off the phone, have your headphones in, and just listen to the sound of it, and still help the creator get their view, and also you would get some good content. But if the video sounds awful, it doesn't. You could show me the most beautiful thing in the world, and if I listen to it and it's hurting my ears, I'm not gonna listen to it because that's actually painful. Like my eyes can deal with a lot more yuckiness, I think, than my ears can. Maybe that's just me. So here's the other type of hate comment, though, that you might get. It might be hate comments saying like, oh, you look ugly, or, oh, I don't think you're doing very well, or I don't like your voice. Keep in mind that that person probably won't come back. And if they do come back, you can actually block them from the channel. That's a new feature. Well, maybe not a new feature, but I'm telling you, there's a way to block someone from viewing your YouTube channel, because I can do it, and I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, so I'm sure this feature is probably available day one. So if you're starting out and, the only people who are commenting are being absolutely just too much and they're not offering actual criticism, get rid of them. There's this wonderful concept that I watched in, I don't remember what movie it was, but there was this guy, he was going on lots of dates and stuff, and he said that, every time, a girl like dumps him or whatever, he just pretends they don't exist anymore. And that's what I think you should do as well. I think that's a good way to think about it, is that if someone's like being awful or being rude, just get rid of them, and hey, look, they don't exist anymore. They can't hurt you, because guess what? The internet is actually pretty safe. Not the most safe, but surprisingly, a YouTube commenter isn't really someone who you should be worried about, because you can easily get rid of them. And I think that if a bad comment is going to stop you from making videos, I think that's a big mistake, because there's really something that you're going to be able to learn and that you're going to be able to get out of making, videos that maybe not everyone enjoys. It's okay if people don't enjoy your content. I made content for so long that nobody would watch. I made hours and hours of Let's Plays and hours of live streams playing games. I made like over 100 episodes of StarCraft, right? I've made a lot of videos that nobody watches. Nobody cares about that. Shoot, my first video ever on my channel has 19,000 views, and that is to this day still my most popular video, just because I made it first. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I've made higher quality things now, and those things don't get as many views as my first video that I made on the channel. It's insane. It doesn't make sense sometimes. And you never know which video is going to be the one that brings people in. Like, I made the YouTube series on diplomacy, right? And I just made it for myself because I thought, ooh, there's some really cool strategies that I want to talk about, and I want to teach people about this new game that I was getting into. And then it kind of blew up. I got a couple thousand views on the videos, and I was like, whoa, people really like it. I'm not sure how I can replicate that, because there's only so much you can do with that, but for that brief moment, I was like, oh my goodness, people really like this content. You should always be experimenting and trying new things. That's why I'm talking about different topics, because I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying whatever we're talking about, And there's no right or wrong way, I think, to make a YouTube video, so long as it makes sense to you. Because everybody is going to have their own opinion, and it's okay if their opinion is different from yours. That's one of the great things about the internet. So when you see a negative comment and it's like, oh, this guy's trash, let's, go spam the dislike button. Well, one, I wouldn't reply to that, but two, I would also think, well, at least I'm getting clicks, and clicks lead to my video being spread around. So even though the dislike button is disabled, I'm pretty sure it does have an effect on how a YouTube video is seen. Like, there's a super negative video, people are still going to watch it, because people want to see what's going on. And I think there is an untapped market somewhere for doing nothing but shocking content to the point of deserving to be kicked off the platform, but then just barely not getting kicked off because you're not quite crossing the line. I'm sure there's channels that already do that and stuff. But, if you do make that kind of channel, you should expect more negative comments, and I wouldn't be surprised. And oh, that gave me an idea for another video. I gotta go for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will definitely be seeing you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.